Hello everyone, thanks for coming. I'd like to start by acknowledging that the lands we are gathered on today are the treaty lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations, Anishinaabe, and the Haudenosaunee people. I'm joined today by MPP and leader of the Green Party of Ontario, Mike Schreiner. I'm here today to talk about an issue that is making it harder and harder to find an affordable place to live, not only in my riding, but in communities across Ontario. That issue is the erosion of renters' rights in our province. It's leading to higher rents, more frequent rent evictions, more people experiencing homelessness, and a rapidly dwindling supply of affordable rental stock. During my first month in office as a city councillor, a friend approached me who was living in a townhome complex in my ward. She showed me a letter that she'd received from her landlord. It was sent by a paralegal on behalf of a numbered company. The letter said that she and her 3 kids had to move out of their townhome in 2 months. She was paying affordable rents and had nowhere else to go, since in my community, like many, has a 0% vacancy rate of affordable units. After this, people in her complex started getting harassing emails, surprise visits from company staff, threatening them, pressuring them, charming them to leave because the units needed renovations. This was true. The tenants had been asking for repairs for months, but none of that work required them to leave their homes. My friend and her neighbors, single parents, seniors, folks on ODSP, newcomers, and large families were alarmed, afraid, and upset. They could not just pick up and move to another apartment with an average rent of almost $2,200 a month. And my friend was looking at rents of well over $3,000 because she had a large family. Unfortunately, these situations are happening all the time. That was the first of many mass evictions that were shared with me by folks in my neighborhood. Folks are being displaced from their affordable homes en masse so that bad acting landlords can rake in big payouts from higher rents. In Ontario, despite over 1,000 documented rent evictions in 2022 alone, since 2020, only 14 landlords were fined by the Landlord-Tenant Board. And of those, only 4 have paid their fines at an average of $5,000. That's not even a slap on the wrist. Meanwhile, rents keep going up and our supply of affordable rental stock is shrinking. Increasingly, our homes are being turned into hotels, and our hotels are being turned into homeless shelters. It's time to put a stop to this massive issue. Ontario renters deserve security and fairness, but instead they're getting gouged. That's why I'm excited to share that later today I'll be tabling my first private member's bill, the Keeping People Housed Act. This is a comprehensive bill that, if passed, will deliver real relief for Ontario renters by strengthening tenant protections and protecting Ontario's affordable housing stock. Key measures included in the proposed bill are the reinstatement of rent control on buildings built after 2018, which Doug Ford removed, reinstatement of vacancy control to prevent large rent increases between tenancies, which Conservative Mike Harris government removed in the 90s. Preventing rent evictions by increasing requirements for landlords to ensure that vacancy is necessary for renovations prior to the application to the LTB, improving LTB wait times. Protecting affordable rental stock by ensuring that buildings being demolished with 6 or more units with below mid-range rents are replaced the same number with similar rents. And finally, establishing a rental task force to report on issues related to above guideline rent increases, which have become overused in Ontario's rental system. There are many good landlords in Ontario, but our existing rules do not properly protect tenants from dramatic year-over-year rent increases or from bad-acting landlords who leave units unsafe or in states of disrepair, or who try to kick people out of their homes in the name of higher profits. It isn't just an issue for folks on lower incomes. In Ontario, more and more people are being priced out of the rental market and even taking on extra jobs just to make ends meet. No one in our province should be left without a safe, affordable place to call home. I shake my head when tenants tell me they're lucky to have a good landlord. It's like saying you're lucky to not get food poisoning from a restaurant, or lucky to buy a car that doesn't break down. It shouldn't be luck. It should be the law. Now I'd like to invite Mike Schreiner to say a few words.
Thanks, Aislinn. And I'm just honored to stand here with my colleague, Aislinn Clancy, to support this important bill, one of the most comprehensive sets of measures on tenant rights this legislature has ever seen. If passed, it would make life easier and more affordable for tenants across the board, low income, middle income, seniors, and young folks saving up for a down payment to buy a home. It's a key pillar of the Ontario Greens housing plan to protect renters, to legalize gentle density and missing middle homes, to get speculators out of the housing market, because homes should be for people, not speculators, and to get back into the business of building deeply affordable, nonprofit, co-op, and supporting housing. If this government truly cares about putting money back into people's pockets like it claims to, they should support these common sense measures to protect renters and to make sure people have a safe, affordable place to call home.
Are there any questions? No callers. All right. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.